Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative. How are you guys doing today? And I am here with a haul from a couple places, primarily Tuesday morning. But small, well I say small, but you know, haul from a couple different stores. So first, just a couple things from the Dollar Tree. I ended up getting this star one. I've shown these on my Instagram. They've been out for, I guess, a couple of months now, the punches at the Dollar Tree. But I think I misplaced my star one, so I got that one. Got some more of the colored jute, the string. I don't think I had these more like the fall colors. I don't think I had that set, so I got that. These stickers have been out, but I couldn't find the tea ones. So this is the first time I found the tea ones in my area, the tea coffee ones. And I posted on my Instagram. They also had some decoupage paper there and some different types of stickers and bling as well. At DaretoBeCreative 1. You can check those out. I'm looking for some other stuff from the Dollar Tree that I didn't buy, but I always show pictures of other stuff. Michaels. The only thing I got from Michaels, well, I got a whole bunch of storage bins, which is just some little plastic rubber bins, which I already put stuff in them. Anyway, this was from this weekend. I got this on clearance. Just some of the jelly bean cards. This, I think it's a 6-pack with the envelopes, the shaker cards. And I just got one. These are on clearance for $1.49. And I already have some of these, but anyway, I got these. They were the last one they had in the store, one of each. The square, the heart star, the mason jar, the circle, and the clouds. And I actually do have some of the inserts to go with them. And then moving on to Hobby Lobby, I ended up getting some clearance item stuff. 2 embossing folders. One is in heart shape. It's called Doodle Heart. And the other one is called Bricks. And of course, these are A2, 4.5 by 5.5. Theirs is 4.5 by 5.5, but A2 is normally 4.25 by 5.5. So that's their paper line, Paper Studio. And in the clearance section, they had this Inky Addicts, and this has been there for a while. They just reduced the price again because the last, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, was $5.99. So now it's down to $4.31. Only reason I kind of got it, but, and if I can't find the scratch offs, I'll put something else on it. But it's just to make those little lotto cards, and you scratch it off, or you can just make it, you know, put a sticker on it, you can pull it off, and you can stamp whatever you want under it. It's called Bingo Lotto. I know I got it, but it's on clearance. And I had thought about making those before, but I wasn't gonna pay 12 bucks for that. And this was on clearance, $5.39. I think I have these, but I think I have it in the white version of it, the white type of stamps versus the acrylic. But these are Tim Holtz, and these are just some sentiments, and it was $14.99, but they had it for $5.39. Always and forever, I love you from the heart, thinking of you. Hello friend, enjoy the journey, happy birthday, make a wish, just celebrate, congratulations, good luck, thank you, get well soon, and missing you. And the banner to put it in. And I showed on my Instagram too, they also had some of the Heidi Swap Memory Decks cards on sale and clearance as well. So I ended up getting the stamps, all the stampability stamps for 50% off this weekend. I didn't realize that. But, and I live, I mean, my Hobby Lobby is like 45 minutes from my house. So when I'm there, I try to get whatever I want, because I know next time I come back, it might not be there. Anyway, so I had went and got one of these stamps. I forgot which one it was, and it was 50% off. She told me all of those were, so I went back and got all the rest of them while I was there for 50% off, because that's better than they're normally 40% off. But I got the Weekender with the messy hair, Hello Weekend, Bring in the Weekend, that little stamp. They're normally $2.99, so that was $1.50. Focus, I know it was in the plastic, sorry. And then I got this one with the little sewing thing. Another small one about brunch. Shouldn't move my hand. There we go. And then these were this was $9.99. Birthday one, so that was $5. And this was some more sentiments, and again that would end up being $5 because it was regular price $9.99. I just like all the different fonts for cards and tags and things like that. And then this one was $14 on sale for half, and all these, I forgot how many is in here, 80 pieces. So of course you can make sentences, words, you can stamp a whole bunch. So, and if you see my font, you will see why I need a lot of different fonts with different scripts and different words. So anyway, I got all of those from Hobby Lobby. And Hobby Lobby is also near AC Moore. So while I was there, stopped in AC Moore's. And I got this die. It was on clearance just for a couple dollars, but it was a Sizzix big die. And it's just basically a little card, but it's like an A2 size greeting card. But I thought you could use that for the price. It was just a couple dollars. I got this Heidi Swap. This comes with the, it doesn't come with the washi tape, but it comes with the lights and everything. I only got it because it was ended up being $2. And Tuesday morning had it on clearance, but they had it with the tape with it. For it would have been on clearance with an additional 25% off. It still would have been $6 because it was $9.99 marked down with 20% off to $8, marked off with another 25% off would have been $6. So this was $2. And I have a ton of washi tape, so or I can paint or spritz it, so I didn't need to get the washi tape. So I figured I'd just get it for that price, for $2. Now I had, because again, this is about 45 minutes from my house, they had a 55% off coupon. So they had the Jelly Bean stamp sets, stamp and die sets, which were only $9.99, which is a good price. But with 55% off of $4.50, I mean, really, you cannot beat that. But because I know I'm not always there, and it was only like one or two each, I went on and got them, all three. So that was on Friday night. And so I got this one that says Call Me, and it's 14 pieces, so it has the stamp set, and you can make this into a shaker as well as the dies, or you don't have to make it into one, but you can. I'll give you an example of what it looks like on the back. Made into a shaker card. Then they had, this one is called Superstar, and that's an 18-piece set. And they give you an example of that on the back. And then this one is Latte Love. That's 32 pieces. I'm not even a coffee drink anymore. I used to. I used to drink tea too, but I'm doing just no water only. Anyway, and so that was an example of that. So Saturday, and my son and I went out to eat. So we went to Chipotle. So when I dropped her back off, I said, you know what? Let me go run over here to AC Moore and just see if I can find anything different at this AC Moore, which is 45 minutes the other way. And use my 55% off coupon to find anything. And said, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to take one of these stamp sets back and get it for 55% off. Save me another $5. So I go in the store and I told her, you know, I'm standing in line and I said, oh man, I got the one on my receipt has the same price for that 55% off item, so I need to get out of line and go get another one, and then come back in the store and return the other one, or you know, wait till next week and return it. But since both of those are 45 minutes on my way, I decided I'm gonna just go to put that back, and I go to my car and I go get my bag just to bring it back, and then tell the lady, hey, you know, I want to return this and I want to buy it back. And she told me you weren't allowed to do that. And I said, well, why? And she said, oh, you can't use your coupon today. And I said, why? I said, I used my coupon on Friday. Today is Saturday. My coupon says 1 per day transaction. So this is a separate day. So I can use my 55% coupon again. And she said, well, you can't bring something back and buy it back. I said, well, okay. Then just return this and I'll just go back in line and buy something. You can't stop me from buying something, spending money in your store. Why would you stop me from buying something? But, you know, I'm one of y'all rewards customers. In fact, they already emailed me, telling me I get another $10 free coupon as much as I spend here. And she was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's what I want to see the manager. The manager said, no, she can't. I was like, why would you stop me from buying it back? It's not like I don't have my receipt. You know, that didn't make sense to me. Because if I didn't have my receipt, they would probably give it to me half off or something. But anyway, so the manager said, no, she could do that. So I was like, good. So sometimes you gotta watch these stores. I'm like, because if I'm still buying your product, I'm spending my money at your store. It's another day. I'm not using 2 coupons in one day. I'm using 1 coupon. Da, da, da. I didn't see what was the issue. So anyway, went to Tuesday morning. So they restocked the Darice embossing photos and dies. And FYI, I had mentioned before that I knew Michaels had brought out Darice. When I went on their ad today at Michaels, today is Monday the 5th. I went on their website and it was talking about buy from Darice in bulk. Yeah, so Michaels is gonna let you buy from Darice for a while, but then eventually, like I said, they're gonna repackage all these dyes, I guarantee you, and put their names on it. Anyway, so Tuesday morning I got a pack of vellum, you know, 8.5 by 11, 25 sheets, and it was $3.99, and it was 18279 at 5/8. So that's a pack of vellum. I ended up getting the sander. I didn't need it, but I got it for 99¢. And it's 181-5430, and you've probably seen that. But since I did recently get the Tim Holtz distress paper, which I have I just have regular sandpaper, but I figured I'd go ahead and get that little break. I finally got the Martha Stewart glitter pens. They've been in my store. I just finally picked them up. And it's 1816262. I've shown them on Instagram. I just decided to go ahead and get them. I got one K & Company sticker, the little baby one. I think it's so cute for 99 cents. And it's 1769286. You've probably seen that one because that's been out for a while. I ended up getting the Cool Kids 40 ephemera pack. Boys primarily emphasis. And it was 1815350. And that's what that looks like on the back. There we go. And I showed this on my Instagram. Just hadn't had a chance to do the video this weekend. But, you know, the Martha Stewart, of course, they restocked the Martha Stewart section again. And these were the frame border punches. So I got two new ones of those. This one is the, what's the name on it? It just says frame border punch. They have different numbers though. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Daisy Petals, 1816102. I have seen somebody else had a different one than the one I got last week, or these two. And this is 1816113, and this one's called Flourish Scroll. So at least they're bringing some of this stuff out to go with those kits that I got. Alright, so they've been bringing back more Downton Abbey for the last several weeks. Every week they brought out Martha Stewart, they brought out some Downton Abbeys. This is nothing new because this has been in my store for the last several weeks, but I did decide to get it because I wanted it to go with the big bow. Still haven't found the smaller bow yet that I want. But this was $6.99 and it's 1812513. So you've probably seen this one. They're a little pricey, so I'm not trying to get all their collection. You probably can't see that too well. There it is. But especially when you know you get some DaretoBeCreative for 99 cents. Got another one of these for 99 cents, which you've all seen these. I have been putting my distress stains, my spritzers, and my acrylic paints and stuff in each one of these. So I got like 4 of these. I'm just filling them up with those kind of things. And this one is 1825928, and this is the Dina Weekly one. I think I got one of all 4 sets. I showed this on my Instagram as well. This is the Astro Brights. I really wish it was regular color, but this is Astro Brights. But it's 550 sheets, and it was $2.99, 1829970. Now the size of this is 3.5 by 3.5, so this is a square. I got it because this fits the size of the mini alphabet punch board that I got recently, so I wouldn't have to cut the paper up. And when I did the math, you know, to figure this out, I did about 3 by 3, so I actually did it smaller. This would come out to like 35 sheets of paper. So actually it actually come out more because this is 3.5. I was doing about 3 by 3. So this is probably about a pad of 40 piece or more pad of paper. And for $2.99, that would have been worth paying 40 pad, 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So that's how I figured out whether that was worth me buying it. And so I figured I can use this to make some alphabet from the mini alphabet punch board. And I got finally, they had the mink paper there. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It's $4.99. It's the Heidi Swap mink papers that go with her mink machine. I don't have the mink machine. I do have a laminator, but I don't have the mink. But this first set is called Fifth Avenue, and it's 1855321, and it's $4.99. Looks like that on the front. And these are the papers in the back. It's primarily, as you can see, black and white. So, you know, you still have to get some foil, which I do have some foil. But I don't know if this paper, maybe take it out and see if it's any different texture than any other her paper. I may not keep it. If it's just regular paper, and it feels just like regular paper, and I don't have to have any special paper using a laminator, then I may take it back. And this one is called Signature, and it's 1855320. So it looks like that on the front. And these are some of the papers in the back. It's got some script and some cut parts. So if you know you have a mink machine, look for that with the Heidi Swap. And I finally found some Doris dies, so they restocked my area with the embossing folders, which they had some different ones they had than last week, but they were ones I still already had. So no new ones for me. I finally got these, yay. So they brought out the other 7 that I have seen in other people's videos. They finally got them in my store, as well as, well, they didn't even restock the button ones yet. They didn't restock the ivy. They did restock the trellis, I think, but the other like 4 or 5 that I got, maybe only 1 or 2 they had of that. They didn't have all of them, but this one is the movie ticket one, and of course they're all 99¢. And this one is 182-1870. Now I did not go to any other Tuesday morning. I only went to one on my way home to see if there was any different ones. And this is the it just says frame, scroll frame, and it's 182-1872. I mean, for 99¢. How could I pass this up? And this one is called Pergola. Gosh, I can't talk today. And this one is 182-1875. Pergola. This is bench 182-1874. Did I show that? So that's the bench. Nice size. And these are the 4 snowflakes. And you've already seen these cut out, I'm sure, because I've seen a lot of people already do their videos with them cut out. And this is 182-1871. And I really wanted to get this cherry blossom. 182-1882. My mom always liked cherry blossoms because she likes Asian inspired stuff. And this one is just called Floral Layers, and it's 182-1878. So if you missed the Doris, this set of Doris dyes, they're out on my side of the country on the East Coast. I also, since it was the 25% off, today was the last 25% off. I got some this weekend. I got some today. I do my napkin haul. The only time I buy napkins from Tuesday morning is when they had the 25% off, the lowest ticketed price, because it makes it worth it. Oh, and then I also got a free bag. They gave me a free bag. So this one, I'll just show them to you. They're all with different prices. Most of them, you know, some of these bigger ones that have been like $1.39, I think it was. And then I got some. I got 1 pack for 53¢, and one for $1.08, something like that. So it just depends on which one it was. I think the 249s rang up $1.08. I think. I can't remember. But that makes it worth it. So I don't mind buying a variety of these when they are marked down with additional. Yeah, this one I know was 53¢. It's not that pretty, but you know, I like the colors. I could do something with it. Yeah. And I like to use these in art journals. I'm going to use some of my traveling notebook. I've used these on my iCads. I use them on my ATCs. But they actually, this time, had a whole bunch in the back. And I was like, oh, okay. Usually I can't hardly find any. I only maybe get 1 or 2. But they had so many that was on clearance today. I wanted to go. So anyway, that's my haul. And I will be on the lookout for my other Tuesday morning to see if they have any additional Doris dyes that are different than the ones that I've already seen. But thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subbing, and you know, thanks to all my new and old subbies, and you guys take care. God bless. Bye bye.